Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Green Machine Football here on TV 50. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Pat Mitchell. We got Keith Kennett on the camera and Cal Pettit on the stats here today. Got a big matchup, first game of the season, the 2019 season for the Green Machine. It's Chicago Bulls Prep Academy. See if we can hear here. Okay. Might be having a little microphone trouble. If we have, we apologize, but it's the Geneseo Maple Leafs against the Bulls Prep High School Academy here this afternoon. We don't know a lot about these guys, Coach.
Not at all. I mean, this is the first time we've seen them. I'm not sure if we're going to have a series with them or not, but first time we've seen them. It's one of the programs up in Chicago that can make the playoffs because they have different levels of what they're able to do at the end of the year, but it's kind of nice. It's almost like a playoff game. You know nothing about them. You get to go out and just hit somebody in a different color jersey finally.
And that's what they need to do. There's not quite as much contact at practice as there used to be back in the day, but yeah, they get tired of hitting their own teammates, and it's time.
Most definitely, you know, and we prepared for a nice hot Saturday evening, but instead, Mother Nature's thrown us a little curveball, and I know they got a hurricane showing up down in Florida pretty soon, but we get a little bit of rain here to start the game.
Get just some dribbles, and no umbrellas up yet, but some rain gear coming out a little bit. And but hopefully we got a good evening. We're on turf, so it's not going to be one of those mud baths that we used to watch. The Maple Leafs are going to receive the opening kickoff. We don't know whether they won and deferred or
the Bulls. The Bulls will be receiving the opening kickoff.
Maple
that
Leafs
back. Will be playing defense first. But yeah, like you said, I don't know if we didn't see if they won and chose defense or if they deferred. My guess is they deferred.
So the Maple Leafs going to kick off here to start this football game, first one of the season. Last week's scrimmage looked pretty crisp.
Yeah, it did. With the scrimmage, you don't know if it's good versus good or bad versus bad, or you really don't know what you have. The big thing, though, we came out a winner because nobody got hurt.
That's got to be goal number one at the green-white scrimmage every year. So all the practices, just kidding. All the practices coming to a head right here with the opening kickoff, and we got a flag. Now we got a procedure on Geneseo.
We're going to learn something right away here. You have to be inside the 5 yards, so in this case outside the 35-yard line. If you sneak back into that, then it's a illegal procedure. But, I mean, might as well find out and learn it early.
So we're going to kick from the 35. Green Machine lined up. A little bit of an awkward start here, but Chicago Bulls Prep ready to receive. And it's a deep kick at the 5-yard line. Received by number 2. Bring it forward, got some nice block, brings it up across the 25-yard line to the 27.
That's a really nice kick by Logan Hansen, number 43. Even with the 5-yard deeper than what he should have, he still kicked it to the 5-yard line on the other side, so that would have been in the end zone. Yeah,
that was Terrence Link on the run back. Picked up some nice yards, had a couple nice blocks. Leafs coverage was balanced. 23-yard line, 28-yard line we're going to start at. And the Green Machine on defense. Get to that starting lineup here in just a minute. First play, it's going to be a shotgun formation, and we're going to get a flag on that one. That's going to be offsides on the Green Machine.
You may find
Take that back. That's going to be offsides offense.
Yeah.
I thought he pointed this direction.
Yeah, you may find this, early in the year, a couple penalties right off the start.
So that's going to be 1st and 15 here for the Bulls Prep in the shotgun formation. Strong safety is Nathan Beneke. And that's a good way. That's a good start for the Maple Leaf defense. We got a busted play.
Dominic DeBoof off the end there.
Yep.
Right on top of the quarterback.
Dominic DeBoof just ate him alive. Going to be second and almost 20 for the Bulls prep. As I mentioned, number 4, Nathan Beneke at the strong safety. We got Rylan Coons, the free safety at number 26. We got P.J. Mosier, defensive tackle, number 28. And here we go, play number 2, second down. It's quarterback keep. He's down for another loss. Quarterback is Jalen Kimbrough for Chicago Bulls prep.
That one's Caden Davison off the other end, sophomore, number 31. Pretty nice start for the Green Machine defense.
And it's going to be third and really long, 20 plus. He has to get down the defensive starting lineup here, the outside linebacker here, number 33, Dominic DeBoof, and Caden Davison, the sophomore. Here's the next snap on third down. A lot of penetration, the ball's up in the air. It looks like it's going to be picked, and it is. Here comes the ball, returned back all the way back to about the 10-yard line.
That's number 15, Anthony Pierce.
Yep, that ball is picked by Anthony Pierce, the sophomore. I didn't even get through the starting defensive lineup, Coach.
Yeah, hey, that's pretty exciting for Anthony. You know, sophomore starting on his first varsity game. Saw the ball all the way, read it coming up short, and just catch the ball and get upfield.
So the Leafs on offense in ideal field position. The ball sits at the 11-yard line, first and 10. They can get a first down at the 1. And here they come. Up under center is Jacob McConnell. Get you the starting lineup for the Leafs here in a minute after this first touchdown. Ball hands up right up the middle off the right guard. Very little gain. That's going to be Hofer.
That's second back through, belly 22 to Hofer out of an ace formation. Hofer did not play last week in the green-white scrimmage. He had kind of dinged up a knee a little bit. He missed most of last year with the ACL. So
he got dinged up fairly early and didn't play much.
Yep. So he is excited to have him back.
Big year, senior season for him.
Yep. 10 minutes to go, first quarter.
Ball at the 10, second and 9. Not much on that one. McConnell under center, taking it wide. That ball shakes one tackle. That ball's handed off again to Hofer. He shook one tackle, but he's going to nail for a loss. They're going to be back on about the 3-yard line. Going to be tackled by Jalen Starr for Chicago Bulls prep.
Going to have third and 12 at the 13. You know, one of the things when you play schools like this is you got to get used to their speed. I mean, they're usually at another level than what we're used to, and it takes us a series or two to get used to their speed. So and game speed in general.
We've mentioned Hofer and Jacob McConnell, of course, and Mason Jones at the wingback spot. Ball, McConnell goes back, and he's going to be dropped at the 23, 22-yard line. It's going to be Christian Price that cuts in there, gets the tackle for Chicago Bulls.
Little bootleg action. Didn't have a lot of time to set up and throw. Plus, there was good coverage downfield. So Logan Hansen's going to get an opportunity to kick a 37-30. Oh, they're moving it back. 40-yard field goal.
Going to be a 40-yard field goal attempt here. And he was kicking them last week. That was up and long. Right through the middle. Nice shot. That had a couple extra on it.
That's nice. That's very nice. That's a weapon. I know last year we had the Coquette soccer player that showed up middle of the year and did a really nice job. Logan Hansen kind of thought that's kind of neat, and he thought he'd do the same thing. So he showed up at the beginning of the year, and that could be quite a weapon as the year goes on.
Get some Friday night fame here.
Oh, yeah.
He's already got some Saturday afternoon fame. Yeah. That was a 40-yard field goal. It could have been closer to 50. That ball, it was in the middle school student section pretty deep. That was Logan Hansen on that. Didn't get through the offensive group either, but we got what we have here is a 3-0 lead for the Geneseo Maple Leafs over the Bulls Prep of Chicago. And for the second time, the Leafs are going to be kicking off. We're 8 minutes and 39 seconds left here, so we're only about 3.5 minutes into the game, and the Leafs will be kicking off for the second time with the score 3-0.
Yep.
Have to be a little disappointed with the with the inability to move the ball in that series, but the 3 points kind of makes it feel a little better.
That's one of the things, though, too. You know, offensively, you come out and you're not totally sure what they're going to do defensively. So they'll make their adjustments. They'll make their adjustments and have a better go at it second time through.
Same amount of leg on that kick, got him down behind the goal line.
That too is a weapon. That too is a weapon. If you get the other team to start at the 20, I've said this in past years that it's difficult to go 80 yards without making a mistake. So that's a good thing for Geneseo's defense.
Terrence Link on the reception there behind the goal line as the whistle blew dead, goes out to the 20, and here come the Bulls prep from the 20-yard line. As Coach said, 80 yards is a long way to go. High snap, but received. The ball's loose. Got balls loose on the ground right there at the 21-yard line. Both teams pointing in their own direction, and it's going to be Bulls ball at the 21-yard line. We're going to give them a gain of 1.
Little dive up the middle to the stand-up back next to the quarterback. Handled very well there. Strip as he went down.
Devontae DeMary. Got to be a history behind that name. Ball shotgun parade. It's thrown up and into the dirt, into the turf.
Good coverage there by Nathan Beneke.
Yeah, there was nobody even going to get close to open out downfield. Going to be 3rd and 9 here for the Bulls prep.
If he'd have hit his target, it might have been pick 6. So
yeah,
maybe it's a good thing he threw it into the turf.
Quarterback Jalen Kimbrough on the pass. I'm not sure who the intended receiver was. I think it was the Green Machine AstroTurf. And on 3rd down, back to pass. That ball is tipped. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
That's Rob Stoll with the getting his big paw up there. They brought a couple guys up the middle, a little new look. It's kind of interesting, you know. I mean, it's a different year. It's a lot of young guys playing on the defense. It's who knows?
Got 4 sophomores on the starting unit here, and one on the starting offensive unit from the sophomore level.
Right. And then
so we're going to have 4th here and 9 Bulls back in punt formation.
Combine that with last 5 juniors who started with the defense last year. That's quite the number.
We got Anthony Pierce and Mason Jones deep for the reception here, and it bounces. It's going to be picked up there by Jones, but he's going to be taken backwards just a little bit. But it is very close to midfield. Started close to midfield. It's going to be at the 46-yard line of the Green Machine.
Yeah, if we have anything of a breakaway threat, it'd be Mason Jones. So I don't fault him for trying to pick that up and make something happen. One thing we've learned early here is this. The Bulls here, they know how to tackle. They're really doing a nice job. Once they get their hands on cloth, you don't get away.
That was a nice defensive stand on the at least first possession. That tackle was made by Miles Tidwell of the Bulls. So here we come. Here come the Leafs up to the line of scrimmage. Under center once again, Jacob McConnell. And we got a whistle and a flag. Again, first week, it's not always clean as you like them.
Correct. That's correct.
We're going to get somebody lined up offside for the Bulls. They're going to step it off 5 yards, so it's going to be 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 10. How far did I get on that starting lineup? They're going really fast here. Number 38 is Tannen Rink. The inside we got Cole Graddert, number 59. I'm doing the defense while on offense again. How far did I get on the offense, Coach? Did I have Jerry Green, number 24?
There you go.
Brennan Wages was number 30.
There's
Gavin McGuire's 44.
That's your fullback.
Joseph McConnell, number 53, is the center, and he's already to snap it to his brother. There's a handoff on the counter play for a 1st down up the middle.
It's a misdirection to Kyle Hofer.
Hofer on a nice play. Had a nice hole at the line of scrimmage. Picked up about 6. So 1st and 10 across midfield to the 43-yard line of the Bulls prep.
Yeah, Rob Stoll in there at the right tackle. He's a senior. Sophomore CJ. CJ is a sophomore. Did I say that right?
Yeah. Yes, yep. CJ Darnell.
Darnell.
We got Cole Gratter at one of the guards, and we got Colton Minton at the other tackle spot.
74.
I think we named them all.
Yep. Gavin McGuire, Kyle Hofer. And
so on that play, Gavin McGuire carried that ball for about 3, 2nd and 7. Now that we got everybody's named out here on the starting lineup, so all the moms are happy, we can actually call football again.
Looks like Brendan Smith is bringing in plays with Brendan Wages. That makes it easy.
Yep. McConnell under center, hands it off again up the middle. That's Hofer again. Little bit short of the first down, but he picks up about 5. They're gonna get spotted at just inside the 35-yard line.
Right, nothing fancy there. Just lower your shoulders and go.
So we're gonna call that 3rd and 2 for the Leafs. Moving the football in typical Green Machine fashion here. Trying to drive that thing down the field.
About 6 minutes left, about 6:20 left in the first quarter.
It's ticking, almost halfway through the first quarter. That ball's handed up the middle, and it's going to be really, really close, but it's short. It's going to be a yard pickup. That was McGuire on the carry for 1 yard. It's going to be 4th and a yard at the 34-yard line. It's a tough play, but you got to go for it.
You betcha.
Because it would be a
probably about a 52-yard field goal.
Yeah, 52-yard field goal, although the last one might have made it.
It might have.
They're going for it, 4th and 1. Here we go, under center, McConnell, hand off the left side. Oh, hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he is going to be, oh my goodness, he's going to be close. The spot is going to be crucial. They're giving him a spot. No, they're going to call it short. They're going to call it short, and a great hit again by Miles Tidwell of Chicago Bulls prep. He's about, I don't know if it was a yard, but he's probably 18 inches short. They're going to give it to the Bulls. Boom. It looked like he had a nice hole there, and it just, all of a sudden there was an explosion.
You got the Tidwell, and you also have a young man by the name of Jalen Starr as well, number 53 for them, who is making things pretty rough going up the middle. That's for sure.
So here we go. It's Bulls ball on the 33-yard line. Their own 33-yard line. Still some place to go. There's a handoff on the left side. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. We got number 32, Jonathan Maxwell, on that tackle, among others. Devontae DeMary on the carry.
Trying to string that out, and our defense did a nice job of stringing it out and making that guy go east and west instead of north and south.
The result is a 1-yard loss for Bulls prep. 2nd and 11 out of the shotgun formation one more time. They got some big fellas up front.
They do.
There's the snap, and it's up the middle, and he's got some room. Short of the first down, but he picked up about 8 or 9 on that play.
Right, little misdirection that kind of got the linebackers out, moving in the wrong direction. So, they made a manageable 3rd down play here, third and 1.5 with 4.5 to go in the first quarter.
3rd and a yard and a half. That was right up the middle, and a couple guys got their arms out there but did not wrap him. Couldn't put their helmet to him. And here's the snap again. Oh, it's wide outside. Nice defense. Oh, nice play. That's great defensive coverage out on the left wing.
Dominic DeBouf.
Yep, Dominic DeBouf on the play. Who was the other one out there on the corner? Was that Pierce? Might have been the free safety.
I will tell you here.
It might have been the free safety coming up.
Yep.
I'm going to say Anthony
No,
Pierce.
Rylan Coons.
Rylan Coons was out there on that side.
Yeah.
Excellent play. And here they're going to go for it, 4th and 3. Drops back to pass. He's throwing deep. We got coverage, and it's intercepted. He didn't know exactly where he was at, but it's going to be Maple Leaf ball. It cost him about 20 yards on the catch. If he could have knocked that thing down on 4th down, we'd have picked up a few yards. But
correct.
That's Anthony Pierce again on the interception.
He said, you don't think about that when the ball's in the air usually. I mean, you've got to been doing this a long time. You start thinking about, okay, this is 4th down. I need to knock it down.
As a matter of fact, he probably.
So it's hard to fault a young man for going and making a play.
Ball spotted here on the 36-yard line. Leafs ball with a lead of 3-0. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Oh my goodness, another flag and a whole bunch of whistles. Yep, they're going to step this one off against the Leafs. Must have had somebody in motion.
Bolts Prep are really loading up the middle. They got both guards and the center covered. Like we said earlier, it's tough sledding up the middle.
Yeah, they have not tried anything really wide yet. They had a nice pickup on the counter play by Hofer, but
right. We haven't seen sweep yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen sweep. So 1st and 15 for the Leafs back on the 31-yard line, their own 31. McConnell under center. Here's the snap. There's the wide, trying to get wide, cuts up the middle, breaks the tackle, picks up about 4.
Yeah, that'd be like a fake 38-22 trap, trying to get the fast defense of the Bulls Prep going one direction, come back the other. So we'll have, looks like we picked up the 5-yard penalty.
Yep.
It'll be about 2nd and 10, almost 11 with 3 minutes to go, first quarter.
And that was Hofer on the carry, but that he was almost tackling the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Did a nice job of picking up the 5. Play comes in. Got a 2nd and 10 play, Coach?
Bootleg.
That play was designed to go wide, I believe, but they covered that play well, too. Now, here we go. Screen out on the far left. Not going to get very much. That's going to be to Hofer, and he's going to get about 2. So we're going to have 3rd and pretty long.
Now, the one thing we got to learn is you don't run past a man to go block the man you're supposed to block. And we had that happen there on that. Ran and slowed Mason Jones down a little bit. If he can get ahead of steam right from the beginning, he's got a chance to pick up good yardage. That being said, though, he's about 3rd and...
That 3rd and 9, they spotted that ball. Yeah, I thought he was up to the 33, but he's sitting at the 38, but he's at the 37-yard line. And 3rd and 9 is not going to be easy. These guys can play some defense.
Right. The one difference this year, I don't know if you've picked up on this, is the 40-second clock. It's not a 25-second clock. It's a 40-second clock. So theoretically, you could run more time off the clock at the end of the game, stuff like that. But it takes the onus off the officials of setting the ball and then setting the ball for play, get the 25-second clock going. So, but now with the timeout, it will start at 25 and not at 40.
So it's 25 off a dead ball.
Correct.
But it's 40 seconds off the live ball from the end of the previous play.
Correct. That's exactly right. We're going to have to figure something out here with this. You know? A lot of times people automatically think a team from Chicago, we're just going to, run right over them. But they're coached too, and with some decent athletes, with peers that they have, we got to figure out some scheme stuff with them.
They have not moved the ball against us greatly, but we have not really moved the ball extremely well either. The reason we have 3 points is we got the ball in very good field position. Right. We got the ball at their 11-yard line.
We had just one first down?
Yeah, 1 first down. And, again, penalties shoot you in the foot and some things. Penalties have really slowed this drive down here. It's 3rd and 9, and here's the snap out of the shotgun formation. McConnell to throw it, and he's got his man at the 50 across midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line, and it's going to be a first down for the Green Machine.
Very nice play.
That was Hofer on that reception. Hofer's the workhorse today.
It seems that way. He is the senior. He was playing a lot before he got hurt last year. I'm sure he feels like he's got something to prove.
Got a lot of got a good chunk of yardage running. He's had about 7 or 8 carries, and that nice long reception on 3rd and 9 gives the Leafs first down across midfield. McConnell back under center after that shotgun. My goodness, we got jumped again.
can't keep starting 1st and 15. It's
it's someday
tough to overcome.
Eventually it's going to get you.
Dead ball, false start, green. Repeat first down.
You know, it's those those early first week stuff going on. So it's back on the other side of the midfield on the 49-yard line of Geneseo.
Right. Those pre-snap penalties just drive you bonkers.
And it wasn't it wasn't a delayed call or anything.
No.
It was just the jitters.
Yeah.
They just left too soon. We got a minute and 44 seconds left to go here in the first period. 3-0 Leafs. Out of the shotgun formation is McConnell. Oh! Shot out wide to Ryland Coons. Couldn't get his hand wrapped around it.
Right. Just trying to loosen. Looks like we're just trying to loosen them up a little bit.
Did I have that right?
Yep.
With the Coons? Yep. So, 2nd and 15. That's one step worse than 1st and 15. They converted a 3rd and long, and then got the jitters there and got a penalty, and it's not easy yardage here against this group.
No.
Back under center again. McConnell rolls left, throws it up, and it's going to be picked. No! Oh my goodness! What a gift!
That's Nathan Van de Woestijn look like?
Yeah, because like Nathan Van de Woestijn, the sophomore, comes in. That ball was thrown right into the hands of a Bulls prep player, and it went through his hands, deflected it to Van de Woestijn. And Vandy gets the catch and picks up 7 on the catch.
All right, right place, right time. That's Nathan, just a sophomore as well. It's a pretty heady play.
2nd and 15 turns into 3rd and 8. Had a 3rd and 9 conversion here moments ago. Have they got a 3rd and 8 in them? Shotgun formation. Oh my goodness, we got a flag.
Left tackle moved.
Yep. So they're going to give up back 5 of those that they just gained. Ball at the 49-yard line of Bulls Prep. So the good news is they've won the battle of field position to this point. The bad news is they're not moving it extremely well. 3rd and 13. Snap to McConnell. Pitch out left. There goes the sweep left. Not going to get very far. Back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a little more. Going to be 4th and about. Now they're going to bring it up to the 45-yard line. And we're going to call it 4th and 9.
Yeah, that was Mason Jones on the quick pitch and a rocket sweep. And once again, that's a very nice tackle.
Picked up 3 yards, but not enough. So here we go. 4th and 9. Punt team comes in.
3 seconds difference between the 40-second clock and the game clock.
PJ Mosier kicking. Oh, and he snaps over his head. Tries to pick it up and run with it. And he's going to eat it. That is one thing the Leafs did not need. The ball is going to be spotted somewhere around the 28-yard line of the Leafs and give a nice short field to Chicago Bulls Prep.
We've been pretty fortunate. We haven't seen that for a while.
He retrieved the ball, picked it up, trying to run to an open spot where he could kick it maybe, but
just didn't have time.
There was nothing there.
Nope.
It's for big loss for the Leafs.
Defense going to step up now. 4 seconds to go in the first quarter.
We're going to have to call that a 22-yard loss on the missed snap on the punt. So we don't know if PJ's increased his leg power or not this year yet. Here come the Bulls Prep.
Timeout.
Devontae DeMary is has been the big carrier for them so far, but he's only got a net of about 10 yards. Leafs have really contained him well. We're going to see if they can keep out of trouble in the short field that they've given them.
That's key here. Not giving up points.
They can receive that ball in any spot in this field right now and try to get some movement going. We got 4 seconds left to go here in the quarter. The wind factor blowing, mostly to the south, has been in Geneseo's favor in the first period. Bulls Prep will get the wind in the second. Kind of a south, blowing to the southwest.
Right.
They call that a nor'easter?
No.
I don't know if that has anything to do with the hurricane or not. Drop back. Nice, nice. That's the booth breaking through, and who's the other one broke in? Did you see that?
Coming from the far side.
Underneath. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the sophomore, Caden Davison.
Yeah.
Caden Davison.
Love it when the plan comes together.
Oh, that was beautiful. They just busted through.
Go meet at the quarterback.
He barely received the snap and immediately ate the football.
Speaking of not having time, just like PJ didn't have time, that guy didn't have time. And pretty good coverage. Looked like a little man-to-man coverage.
Okay, at the end of one quarter, it's Geneseo 3, Chicago Bulls Prep nothing. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And welcome back to Green Machine Football. Second quarter action about ready to begin. My name is Bob Pettit along with Pat Mitchell. Cal Pettit giving us the stats and spotting for us. Keith Kennett on the camera as always. It's going to be Maple Leaf defensively after a nice stop of a loss. Chicago Bulls Prep received the gift of the ball in Maple Leaf territory. Another defensive stop. Wiggled through. It looked like it was going to be for a loss, but wiggled through for a little short gain.
Right into the hands of PJ Moser. Sit there, got his hands on cloth and held on. Nice play.
Nice job by PJ. Going to be third and about 15 here for the Chicago Bulls Prep. Leafs up 3-0 here entering the second period, and a lot of mistakes. Not a real clean game, but first game is often like that. Gives you some things to clean up. Bulls Prep has had a little bit to do with that because they have played some solid defense. Third and 15, snap is in the air, drops back deep, it's a screen. The catch is in the middle. Great defensive play. Almost, as DeBoof originally had him, almost wrapped him up, but couldn't get him down and held him long enough to get some Leafs to the rescue.
Good job by the interior lineman getting back to the spot. And when you read the middle screen like that, it's kind of like a draw as you work your way back to the line of scrimmage. That's Brandon Cathcart there getting back and wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Trying to see who was on the other side. That's who that was, Cathcart. Mm-hmm. That's a nice play after DeBoof held him for a bit. That carry, or that reception and carry again, was by Devontae DeMary. Drop back on fourth down. There's another screen coming through, and that's going to be a stop at the 25-yard line.
Jonathan Maxwell grabbing him around the ankles.
Maxwell on the stop, and it's going to be Maple Leaf football. Get the wrong sport.
Yeah.
It's football season, guys.
Yeah, nice job by the defense there, not allowing a first down to Bulls Prep. And there on fourth down, DBs are playing off, knowing that they had fourth and long, 4th and 13. So very well done. The hold is okay. Let them catch it in front of you, but you got to make the tackle, which they did.
Read the screen well, knew it was coming. So Green Machine football, 26-yard line. They got a long way to go, but they do have the football. Handoff up the middle, and he breaks it. That was Gavin McGuire, the fullback,
Right.
up the middle, picked up. We're going to give him about 14 yards on that play.
Little fake 21.
Maybe 16.
Fake 21 jet to get the linebacker out of there and running the fullback up underneath that. Very, very well done.
14-yard gain, brings it up 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Still in Green Machine territory. They've been pretty stiff up the middle, but once he broke the middle, got the same play. No, we got fake second man through.
Kyle Hofer on belly 22, fake to Gavin. Gavin had success on the play before, so you're thinking, okay, maybe they'll key on him for this play, give it to the second man through, and another first down. Here we go.
Well, me and the Chicago Prep Bulls team all fell for that thing. I mean, there was a big pile in the middle.
Yeah.
That was 11-yard gain. Ball just across midfield, 1st and 10 one more time for the Green Machine. Obviously, that's how they expected to move the football first time. That ball is handed off up the middle, first man through.
Right, that time it's fake 49 jet, and they're trying to run Gavin up behind it, but they sniffed that out pretty well.
Gavin picks up about a long yard. We're going to give him a long yard on that play.
Yeah, they're basically bringing everybody to one side. By the time the ball snapped, the only people left on one side of the football are the guard and tackle. So by the tight end trade coming over, it really gives an unbalanced look.
Yeah, that Jalen Starr that you mentioned earlier, he's putting the hurts on that middle there. He made a nice tackle on that play. Here come the Leafs, 2nd and 9. That ball is on a delay handoff to the second man. Kind of dancing around back there. That's Jones. Picked up about 3. Going to get him down to the 45-yard line.
Right, not quite crisp on that. Little handed off a little bit farther in the backfield than you really like, but did a nice job sidestepping one, at least to get gain about 3 yards with about 8 minutes to go here in the first half.
A little disagreement where to spot that ball. It ends up at the 46. So we're 3rd and 7. Leafs have converted a couple of these. Need a big one here. There's a pitch. We're going off the right tackle. It's Hofer. One man to beat, and he just could not get around that man.
That's Jalen Starr again.
That Starr is tough.
Had a chance. Looked like we had a chance to kind of get in his way, but we didn't get it done.
That's going to be a no gain. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like there's going to be a hole, but just could not get her done. So it's going to be 4th and 7, and here comes the punt team.
Well,
looking for a little better snap this time.
Right, it was a promising start to that drive. Couple first downs, couple longer runs.
Mosier back to receive. There's the snap, a little lower right at the knees. Left-footed kick. High and a nice bounce for the Leafs. Going to roll down about the 10-yard line. I'm not exactly sure why the offensive player tried to just land on that ball, but that could have been a disaster for them.
Could have been.
But ends up at the 9-yard line. Nice punt by P.J. Mosier.
Yeah.
That was Samuel Rawls trying to fall on that football. I don't know if you thought it was a kickoff. Maybe, like you said, sometimes that ball's in the air, you kind of forget what you're doing.
Right. That ball hit about the 23-yard line, just checked up really nice.
It did. It looked like it was going out of bounds, and it kicked in. So the Leafs on defense for the umpteenth time. Ball's going back and forth, not a lot of scoring. Leafs kicked a 40-plus yard field goal. on their first possession and have not been able to move that ball down in scoring territory since. But it's a long field for Bulls Prep. Got another whistle.
I think they got a timeout called.
No flags. I think you might be right. Somebody didn't like something.
I think the timeout's called from the sidelines. A little bit of confusion. Guy laid on the field and then he went to the wrong side. And so.
Well, it's going to be a Bulls timeout because they signaled that they're going to be charged with a timeout. We got 7 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the first half. Leafs up 3-0. It's been a defensive battle. A few mistakes have contributed to the lack of scoring punch as well.
You bet. Just got to figure out a way to get the offense on track. It'd be really nice to get a stop here and get a short field, get the offense on track, and go in at halftime up 10-0.
Kyle Hofer, the workhorse for the Leafs so far, has a nice long pass reception and several carries for maybe about in the range of 40 yards. Just guessing here. And the Leafs defensively line up. Looking for a stop deep in Bulls territory. There's a high snap. Hand off the left side. He's got some space. He's got some room. There's a missed tackle. He's off to the races. He's across the 50, across the 40. Finally knock him out of bounds across the 30-yard line down into Green Machine territory at the 22-yard line. Take that back, 27-yard line.
Lost contain on that defensive right side, and the guy took off. I tell you, Anthony Pierce did a very nice job of getting the angle on him and funneling him to the sidelines to slow him up. He didn't make the final tackle, but he slowed him up so that he could get finished off. Now you really got your work cut out for you.
Several missed tackles. That ball was nailed back from the 9-yard line all the way to the 26 of Geneseo. And here comes the big boy off the middle, and he's off the right side, and he's got some yardage down to the 20-yard line.
Right, that's just a little trap play.
Devontae DeMary.
You don't want to let them get excited.
Off the bottom of the pile comes Beneke and Maxwell, Jonathan Maxwell down at the bottom of that pile, contributing that tackle. But it's 2nd and 3. And here's the snap out of the shotgun, handoff up the middle again to DeMary. He's got some yardage. He's knocking people over. They're not getting him down very easy.
Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't run on wheels. He's got tracks like a tank.
Yes, he does. He doesn't necessarily run low, but I mean, he takes a lot of the contact on his upper body. But man, he makes people fall down.
Yeah, several Leafs, had a shot at him, just couldn't get him down. But man, the guy's down at the bottom. DeBoeuf comes off the bottom of the pile. Pretty sure Cole Graddert was at the bottom of that pile, but big pickup, 1st and goal. And there he comes again, up the middle. Wheeling and dealing. He's pretty much straightforward. They list.
They don't list him.
No, they don't. I was going to say I was going to get you his weight, man. He's a dozer. Apparently not afraid to. Yeah, Mosier on the tackle. There he goes around the left side. Going to give him the ball one more time. Hit hard, but cannot get him stopped. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls Prep.
Losing contain on the end again.
Oh, they just figured out what was going to work for them. They got one big run out of the fast guy. Terrence Link, he does the receiving on kicks and so forth, and he got that one big 63-yard run, and DeMary did the rest. We're going for 2 here. Out of the shotgun formation, handoff up. No, it's a fake, and the quarterback keeps crossed, and it's going to be 2. It is good. That brings the score to 8-3 in favor of Chicago Bulls Prep. 5 minutes and 17 seconds here to go in the first half. Leafs with that tenuous 3-point lead just dissolved. Down 8-3.
Yeah, all that mojo we had earlier just all of a sudden went gone on that series, and you can't have those breakdowns like that. Fundamentally, you got to make sure you're doing your job and taking care of your business.
Our athletic director just walked through here, and we got to hand it to the schedulers. They didn't pick a patsy for this first week.
Nope.
It's a good football team.
Mm-hmm. For the most part, they keep it simple and they play hard.
They do. Yeah, they once they got that 63-yard gain out of the deep in Leafs territory at the 9-yard line, they just ran the ball right up our gut. Said, here, try to tackle this boy.
Got about 5 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first half. You get the ball here, you go score, and then you get the ball first, second half.
We got Mason. Right, we got Mason Jones deep to receive. This is the first kickoff by Bulls Prep. Is that Tannen Rink on the other side?
Yes.
Mason Jones, Tannen Rink, and it's a squib kick. Picked up, not picked up, fallen on, hopefully fell on. Bounced off the second deep man's chest and fall on. Did you catch who that was? We think that's Gavin McGuire.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
But it's going to be Leaf football here on the 36-yard line with a pretty good chunk of real estate to cover here before they put scores on the board. Here goes Hofer on the right side. One man to beat him.
Ball.
No, then he lost the football. That ball is loose.
I don't know if we got it back. No, official saying second down. White hat saying second down.
There is not. They're going to call it down.
And there's Mr. Starr coming off the bottom of that pile.
Yeah.
He's everywhere, man. He's good.
I'll tell you, they got that fellow named Demarion Flowers off the bottom of that pile. He takes up too much yardage, I'm going to tell you right now. He's as wide as two guys. So it's a gain of about 1.5 yards. Second and almost 8. Fake hand, go around the right side to counter play, and he's met hard.
Jalen Starr.
My goodness.
We're not accounting for that guy in our blocking schemes.
Jalen Starr is manhandling anything coming up the middle. It looks like there's a hole, and all of a sudden he appears and fills it right now.
Right. The misdirection we're running is taking some time to set up, and it's not fooling him.
Starr's a football player. They picked up another 1.5 yards, so it's 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. McConnell back to pass, throws the ball. He's got the first down and a little bit more, and he breaks it.
Mason
That ball's going down the right side. Is that Mason? Mm-hmm. Is that Jones?
Yep.
Mason Jones on the right side, broke a tackle at the point of reception and went down the sideline untouched after that.
Right.
Touchdown Leafs.
He made the first guy miss, and once that happened, down the sidelines he went.
And they did not take very good angles in pursuit because they had some opportunities, but they ran directly at the player, and he wasn't there by the time they got there. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the half, and the Leafs take the lead back. Scores 9-8. Let's see if they
go for two to
go
make
for
it a
two.
three-point
Yeah,
game.
see what they're trying to do here. It's pretty early to worry about the differential, but generally, he is. Looks like he is. And it's going to be Leafs going for 2, and they get a timeout. Went up to the line, see what they're looking at, see what kind of defense they're looking at. going to reflect on this. They've not changed their mind at this point.
Well, you know, Bulls Prep's going to get the ball back, and we'll figure it out, see if we figure out how to stop their little jet sweep stuff.
60-yard pass play on that pass to Jones. Just what the doctor ordered. He's got some speed once he gets in that open field.
Yeah, like I said, he's there early in the game. He's their one breakaway threat. Anything that resembles a breakaway threat.
So you're taking credit for that prediction on that breakaway? Go ahead. You know, every once in a while you get lucky. You can take some credit.
I'm just stating them as I see them.
All right, here we go. Back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is over. Leafs going for 2 here from the 3-yard line. McConnell under center. Rolls back. Throws out to
Jones.
Joe Jones one more time out there on the right flat. And it's good. Leafs back in the ball game here. Get a 3-point lead. 11-8 in favor of the Leafs.
Yep, just like that. You know, get the crowd into a little bit. Once again, you've got to get the stop here though, so you go into the halftime with a positive mindset.
You'd really like to go into halftime with that lead, but there's 3.5 minutes, and the Bulls are going to get the ball.
Right, didn't take them very long last time to get down the field.
No, but if I had been betting, I would have lost a lot of money. I didn't think they could do that.
Correct.
I thought they would have to try to pick away at it. I didn't think they'd get that big gainer, but hopefully the Leafs learned something on that one.
That is correct. Saturday evening game, the middle school section's not really filled up. Lots of kids there last Friday for the green-white.
Yeah, it was big. It was a little bit bigger. Look at the student section down here. It might be even mediocre for some reason. It's not quite the same as Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights, you got it. That's exactly right.
Nice crowd here, though.
You bet.
The Bulls Prep might have parent coverage for the offensive line. They might have 20 kids. They might have 20 people over there. Here's the kick, and it's deep. Carried out to about the 23, 24-yard line.
A 17-yard return. That's very nice.
Was that Watts on the return? Pierre Watts on the return. Just the difference on that kick and the others is we're kicking against the wind on that one a little bit.
A little bit.
The others were with the wind a little bit behind our back. I guess it's mostly blowing out of the east. So mostly a side wind. So this could tell the tale of the first half right here if the Leafs can get a hold. Snap back, and it's blocked. Oh, was that tipped or not? Maybe it wasn't, but nice defensive coverage over there by Beneke. Nathan Beneke on the defense knocked that pass down on the right flat over this direction.
I'm not sure anybody tipped it at the line of scrimmage, but Beneke made a nice break on the ball.
It looked like it was coming out of there pretty wobbly, and then all of a sudden it ended up where it was supposed to go, so maybe it wasn't. 2nd and 10 for the Bulls Prep. Drop back pass, and he takes it up the middle, and he just before he gets to the line of scrimmage lets it go, and it's incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Looked like Eli Allen had him wrapped up there for a second. I'm not sure if he's spying the quarterback from his linebacker spot, but you do have to account for that guy. We've learned that on their last drive. Eli
Allen had him wrapped by the legs, went down after he released the football, so it was not a sack, but it's going to be 3rd and 10. Nice play by Allen. That's Mean Bro. Drop back pass, and there's a host of Leafs putting him back as long as we don't get a flag on that last little push. Mosier in on that. Mosier kind of finished him off. There's about 3 guys in on that. Hit him, though.
And they were there in a hurry.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Do I see? Is that 54, Brendan Cathcart?
Yep. Yes, sir.
They were there in a hurry. 3 guys on him really quick. Pushed him back for a big time loss, about 7 yards. We're going to have 4th and 17 at the Bulls 17.
You know, Eli Allen is the old guy on this. He and Ryan Coons, where he's got to really step up as far as leadership role to help corral all these young guys. There's going to be some growing pains. Maybe that's what we saw in that in their touchdown drive, but they do get after it. They get after the football.
I have a really, really good feeling Eli Allen could be a good leader.
Oh, a very nice article on him. You know, he missed almost all of last year, if not all of last year. Maybe came back a little bit early, but you know, he comes from a good family. So I'm sure he's kind of like Kyle Hofer in that he's got something to prove this year. You know, not getting his opportunity last year.
I said we call him Mean Bro. When he was following his sister around to softball practice, I don't remember how it happened, but I asked him. He was picking on Gabby a little bit, and she told me he was mean to her. So for the last 12 years, I've been calling him Mean Bro. Always brings a smile. I know these guys never really do like the nicknames you give them, but you know, they go along. They go along.
They go a long way. Those nicknames go a long way.
Okay, Bulls prep with the punter deep. 4th and 17. We got Pierce back, and there's a kick, and it's a shank over on the right side. Our Leafs are going to let it roll. It's in Chicago Bulls territory at the 39-yard line as it rolls dead. Nobody had to return that one. Right. And the Leafs get good field position with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Right, short field. I mean, that's be nice to put another one on the board before you go in at half and then get the ball back to start the second half.
That could turn it around. The one thing we don't know, a lot of times when we play these early games, one of the things we usually win is the stamina game.
Correct.
The conditioning game. And we don't know what we're going to find in the second half in terms of stamina, but we don't usually lose that part of the game. And here come the Leafs. McConnell back to pass. Throws it out to Hofer, but he just out of his reach and out of bounds. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Again, ball at the 39-yard line.
When he goes back and watches film, he'll see that he had looked like Clay DeBailey. 2 guys. I think one was Clay DeBailey, the other one Kyle Hofer, the other end wide open up the middle. Both of them.
Yeah.
That's where you live and learn.
Yep. That's one of the really good things about the first game. It gives you a film.
Yes, exactly.
You got something to look at.
Your biggest improvement, because of that's usually why your biggest improvement is between your first and second game. Missed the penalty.
Did you see what they called? Yeah. It's going to be first down. The Leafs pick up penalty. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. There's a 10-yard penalty against Bulls. There's a pass over the middle. It's going to be picked off. That was underthrown and picked off. Going to be down at the 14-yard line.
Right. Got to just throw that one up there and let him run underneath it.
Yep. Just short-armed it a little bit. That ball was intended for Clay DeBailey, number 20. Did not get to him. So it's going to be Bulls prep. Minute 56, almost 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. And hopefully that one doesn't bite you. They are at the 14-yard line, their own 14-yard line, with 86 yards to go. There's a handoff to the big fella. A lot of guys on him, but he just keeps dragging them. He's going to bring it out to the 15, just a short gain. They had him behind the line of scrimmage, and he just started dragging guys. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to give Connor Shipman some credit on that tackle. He didn't catch who was out there in front. They had him first. Going to be a gain of 2. We're going to call it 2nd and 8 here Minute and 20 and clock ticking away and here in the first half. There's a handoff out wide on the far left side, cutting up the middle, close to the first down, depending on the spot. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short. Going to be third and about a yard. Clock ticking down to the final, inside the final minute, 57, 56.
Yeah, if I'm the Bulls prep coach, I'm not in a hurry to run a play.
Yeah, I don't know if they think they got a big breaker here or.
So I don't want to punt.
Yeah, they don't want to turn that ball over. They're not in a hurry. They're not in a hurry to run the play. They're letting the clock tick down. They're satisfied to go in down by 3. It appears. They're obviously. Look, if I had to put money on it, they're going to give that ball to DeMary up the middle, see what he can do with it.
Good call.
And he's got the first down. He's just bowling over people. That guy is a bulldozer. He gets that ball out across the 35-yard line to the 36. 19 seconds left. That clock stop for the placement. We're going to give Caden Davison the tackle on that play. But, man, there's a lot of guys had their hands on him.
He's just a junior.
They're still not in any hurry to get this thing off. Clock down to single digits, 6, 7. Same thing. Boom. Boom. My goodness, there's a hold. Not going to call that. They had an offensive lineman trying to rip our tackler off of him.
That's Eli Allen.
There's Eli Allen hanging on to him. They got a guy ripping him off. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the first half. With the score, Geneseo Maple Leafs 11, Bulls Prep of Chicago 8. Thanks for joining us today. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
Rings twice, only answers the question. If I try to play it cool, it never goes back. Got me drowning.
Nelson and Olivia Mossbarger. Is your band ready?
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And welcome back to Green Machine Football. My name is Bob Pettit along with Pat Mitchell, Keith Kennedy on the camera, and Cal Pettit's doing our stats today. Give us some spots. Right here, we start about get ready to start the second half. 14 seconds left on the clock, and I don't know if we got any more after that or not, but we're getting close here. Leafs come out of that first half with 11-8 lead. Went ahead 3-0 early and held on to that lead for quite some time. Then we got into the second period, and big play, a 63-yard run by Terrence Link. And he got free and tooled down the sideline. Ended up then they give it to the big boy, DeMary, and he took it in. Looked kind of grim for a little bit.
Right, defense has been looking really good except for the one series with that long run. They've been getting to the ball and making plays early. Offense is showing signs, the glimpses. You know, the touchdown was a long pass to Mason Jones at 60 yards, I believe, and we've had a couple other pass plays to get us first down, but you know, looking for that consistency out of the offense.
Yeah, most teams that haven't scouted expect us to try to run it through them, just try to pound it on the ground, keep it on the ground, but every once in a while put that ball up, and the shock effect kind of goes into effect, and we pick up some decent yardage on it.
And that's a team over there. They're used to winning. They were 7-1 last year in their conference. They weren't able to make the playoffs last year, but I believe they will be this year.
That was a technicality of who they play and what they play.
Exactly.
As opposed to their quality.
What they do up in Chicago is they have certain conferences are playoff conferences, certain conferences are Chicago playoff conferences, and there's certain conferences that don't allow playoffs at all. So, and then you move every couple of years. They readjust and move what they think the better teams are to the different levels.
So here we come out. The Leafs kicked off in the opening half and are set to receive. Come out at halftime with the momentum, the 3-point lead, and get the football. All good things.
Yeah, it's exactly right. You know, it would have been nice to have that extra score at the end of the first half. It didn't happen, and then the Bulls were able to run out the clock. But here we go. We got the lead and the ball. Start second half. Yeah,
the Leafs received the football in favorable field position, but then threw an interception and the Bulls ran out the clock. So here's another squib kick. It's picked up at the 35-yard line, picked up about three more yards by Brennan. Is that Brennan Smith?
It sure is. That's
Brennan.
me.
Yep.
He would have been the guy who we covered it up last time on the last kickoff as well. I think we gave credit to somebody else. Didn't quite catch his number, but yep, that's Brennan. Nice job.
Yep. Ball bounced off his hands, but he did cover it up that last time. And the Leafs with football at the 38-yard line, we're going to call that. 1st and 10. And here they come. Leafs have always been outstanding at making halftime adjustments. Had the ball up the middle, and he's got some yardage. He's got some space. It's the fullback up the middle, and he's running over some people, and the ball's on the ground. Ball was across midfield down to the 40-yard line and coughed it up. It was the fullback McGuire and got knocked loose. Chicago Bulls prep is going to get the football.
Right, fighting for that extra yardage.
Yep, he's going to get the football at their own 42.
Right.
Yeah, he actually got quite a bit of extra yardage in the fight, but you got to really wrap that thing. We had some tough lessons at the freshman football game last night where we put the ball on the ground a few times, end up with an 8-6 loss. Just couldn't capitalize it because we had some fumbles. That ball's loose. There you go. Get it right back. That was DeMary with the football, and he usually tucks that thing in and runs hard.
Caden Davison with the recovery there. That's a way to pick a teammate up.
Oh, yeah, that ball is ripped loose. I want to say Mosier knocked that ball loose, too.
The initial contact?
Initial contact.
Forced fumble.
And the Leafs got it at the 40-yard line. So, you know what? We're right back where we started. Or would have started after that long run.
That's good. I mean, it's quick change here. You got to like that.
Crazy turn of events. Leafs with a big gainer and a fumble, and the Bulls hand it right back. So it's 1st and 10 on the 40 of the Bulls, and we got a whistle.
Motion.
Flag on the play.
You know, execution, timing is so critical,
Yep.
and it's just hard to have it the first week. It's kind of like this most years.
That's
I'm
right.
not saying every year, but most.
All-star green.
Alignment, assignment, execution.
New play comes in. It's going to have to be a 1st and 15 play at the 45-yard line. 45 yards to pay dirt. Here comes the Green Machine. Up to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, handed up the middle. Bounces off a few tackles. Down across the 35-yard line. Pickup of almost 10.
That's P.J. Mosier.
Mosier with the football.
Same play that Gavin ran to start the half.
Actually, he got 10.5 yards on that play. We're going to make it 2nd and about 4.5 yards. Nice run by PJ.
Looks like you got Brennan Wages and Clay DeBailey running in plays.
And back to the line of scrimmage with 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle, first man through. Mosier again, he's dragging people all along the line. Hang on to the football. Across the 20-yard line.
That's a nice run. And guys hanging all over you, just dragging an extra 5 yards.
16-yard gain when we only needed 5. Across the 20-yard line.
What I really liked was the beginning, though. I mean, you know, sometimes your fullback needs to hit the hole hard, but he needed everything to kind of adjust in front of him and then take off, find the hole. Kind of a delayed trap.
Mosier enters the ball game at the fullback spot and has made an impact. So that ball's on the ground. My goodness. Leafs driving the ball inside the 20-yard line, cough it up again. That ball was trying to get handed off to the second man through and just never got it in his gut.
Yep, that exchange problem there.
1st and 10. Your own 20-yard line.
Had a nice belly fake on the first man through. A couple guys bit on it. Had a nice little hole there, just couldn't get him the football. And it's going to be Chicago Bulls prep ball at right about the 20. 1st and 10, we're going the other way. Can they cough it up? No, we don't want that. Oh, it's fumbled.
There it is.
It's on the ground. It's on the ground.
Oh, he picks
It's
up.
picked up.
Caden Davison.
Caden Davison picks up the ball. Rolling around the ground. There was everybody fighting for that thing.
I guess the answer to your question is yes.
Yes, they can cough it up. It was a bad snap. The quarterback never actually got possession of the snap. Rolled around the ground. About 3 or 4 guys kicked it. Davison picks it up. An opportunist.
That's the way to pick a teammate up.
That's what you do. Twice in a row they had to do that.
Exactly.
That gives the Leafs a 17-8 lead, and they're going for the kick.
Oh, missing somebody.
Going for the kick. Yep, got a man missing on the kick team.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use the timeout. Just move him back 5. I wouldn't use the timeout. Oh man. Is he set? No flags.
And the kick is good. I was trying to find that was what Van de Woestijn had checked in there. Yep, Van de Woestijn. And the kick is good. That's a 10-point lead for the Leafs. The score with 10 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Doug Green Machine 18, Bulls Prep 8. And that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Not exactly in that fashion, but when you receive the opening kick of the second half, you're supposed to score.
Right.
They had to turn it over a couple of times to get it done, but they got it done. Would you say you hate to say it's typical first week stuff, weird stuff that happens, but you don't see this at the end of the season.
No, correct.
Where you're handing the ball back and forth.
Correct.
As you said, the Bulls prep team is a quality team.
You were talking about the freshmen playing last night. That's one of the big changes this year, not only going into the conference, but throughout the state, your freshmen will be playing on Friday nights in front of the varsity game due to some of the new contact rules they have for the players. And if you play you can't play in 2 games on the same day within a so many hour period. And with the so many sophomores who dress varsity, you can't play. They can't play that second game on a Friday night. So that'll be a big change.
And they constitute one play as a game.
Correct.
So you walk into the varsity game, or you walk into the sophomore game and play one play. You can't play the varsity game. You can't play that night, or you can't play the next day. So
correct. It's
a 2-day deal. There's the kick by the Leafs. Great coverage. Tackled down inside the 20-yard line. Yes, we got a flag. Terrence Link on the return. He's returned every one of the kickoffs to this point.
But
the ball is initially spotted at the 19, and we're going to see what it's a block in the back on the Bulls prep, but I'm not sure why they're discussing it. That you don't want to decline that penalty for any reason. That's just an automatic after the spot, after the end of the play, 10 yards. So the last time the Bulls prep started on the 9-yard line, it didn't work out in the Leafs' favor. But we're not going to see lightning strike twice. Green Machine gets 91 yards to work with, keep them from scoring. And the first snap out of the shotgun formation. Pass over the middle on the left side. It's complete. Number 24.
Tanner Rink on the tackle. It's a well-designed play. He saw the blitz coming off the edge.
The pass was to Samuel Rawls. Tanner Rink on the tackle. Nice coverage. Sorry to interrupt, Coach.
Nope, that's all right. And then he hit the receiver who just run a little hitch route.
6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4 for the Bulls prep. Here's the snap. Again out of the shotgun. Way left on the screen, the wide screen. Oh, what a play! Almost a play by DeBooth. Retained him long enough for the teammates to get over there, and it's going to be a short gain. Going to pick up a couple, though.
Actually, the initial, that was Jonathan Maxwell coming from the outside linebacker spot.
Eli Allen
finished him off. Yeah.
Take that back. Okay, so Maxwell on the initial contact that really slowed him up. 3rd and a yard. Might see DeMary here. He doesn't lose a lot of ground very often. There's the handoff to DeMary. He goes off the left side. He's got the first down and more. He's open in the left side. He's down across the 30, the 40. He's across the 50. We got a lot of yellow linen on the ground. He's finally knocked out of bounds across the 40-yard line of Geneseo, but we got yellow flags all over the field.
I think it'll come back, but I still think it'll be enough for a first down by the time they walk it off.
Those flags are probably going to be 10 yards from the spot.
Correct.
Yes.
Weighs a ton.
My gosh, he was. His legs just keep on rolling. Yeah, they're not waving it off.
I'm hearing our girls tennis team won the tournament today over at UT, over at East Moline.
Well, I was there, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know the final result.
Yeah, final results, yeah.
I had my eyes on the #1 doubles team, and they went undefeated.
Awesome. That's awesome.
They blew through the thing pretty well. And I saw most of them were, I think all the doubles teams were doing extremely well.
Yes.
And hopefully the singles did as well.
It's kind of interesting. They've had 2 tournaments before they've even played a single, head-to-head matchup.
Mm-hmm. And that was, there you go. Before the snap, we got some movement. Looked like the right side of the Bulls line.
But I think PJ might have jumped first. PJ jumping might have caused that guy to jump.
Well, we'll see.
Dead ball. Ball star right.
Nope, that's not the way they saw it.
Yep.
Awesome.
So it's going to go against Bulls Prep.
Penalty moves it back 5 yards.
And that tennis meet today was Sterling and UT and Jacob, Algonquin Jacobs.
Oh, wow, okay.
Some pretty nice teams. Ball off on the left side, right off the left tackle, and they're going nowhere. On 1st and 15, he's going to pick up a couple maybe.
Big deal with him is you better get him at the point of attack, because if he gets up ahead of his team, it becomes a bowling ball.
Yeah, those tank tracks, once they get rolling, they just go. Going to give him just about a little less than 2 yards, but we're going to give him 2nd 13 here to go. Leafs looking for maybe the ball in the air. Snap low. Ball's loose. Covered by the Leafs. He picks it up. No, it's going to be dead ball. Has his knee on the ground when he picked it up. Tried to run with it. Ball knocked loose.
Dominic DeBooth.
Dominic DeBooth. You're absolutely right. Dominic knocked it loose and recovered. Had a knee down when he picked it up and tried to advance it. Leafs got another break. Deep into Bulls Prep territory.
That one, we created that break.
Yeah.
You know, the first one, the last one, the guy didn't have a good handle on the snap, but that one was created by Dominic.
Got his hand out there.
But he's there in a hurry.
He was there in a big hurry. On the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Ball handed off up the middle. Have to be Mosier. First man through. Now we got a yellow flag. After the play is dead, we got a flag.
Gonna be on them.
Ball carried for about 8 yards. Nice gain up the middle.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct, white.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the white team. That would be Chicago Bulls Prep. That ball, it's going to be 1st and goal. Down inside the 5, about the 4.5-yard line. So the Bulls Prep did not have a JV or a freshman team. Could not play a pre-game, so our freshmen traveled to Plano last night because Plano's varsity was playing a similar situation.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, Plano's bringing their JV here Monday.
And I believe that is correct. Ball off on the left side, it's all the way through.
Mason Jones.
Touchdown Geneseo, it's Mason Jones. With 7:47 left to go here in the 3rd period. Maple Leafs pick up a 24-8 lead. Nice blocking. Got the momentum here. Showing some body language here. We're gonna try to kick for the extra point. Snap is down, hold is good. Kick is good. Love these soccer players. Logan Hansen got a lot of leg. No, he made some long ones, 50-yardage type stuff at the scrimmage last Friday night.
Right. That 2 touchdowns really set up by your defense.
Yes.
That's good to see. You know, short fields. We love short fields. Where it's hard to go 80 yards, it's not near as hard to go 20 and 9.
Honestly, all their scores have been set up by short fields. Defense has been outstanding, except for that one drive, which put the 8 points on the board. But they're stiffening it up. 25-8. 7:47. They still put those in the air, the 747s? They ground those.
I think it was 7:57 they grounded.
Oh, all right. I knew they had one.
Yeah.
So we're not quite midway through the 3rd period here. The Leafs have put a couple on the board. Again, the credit to that defense for giving the ball with a short field. Leafs kicking off for about the 5th time today. No wind whatsoever right now. It's very still out there. The flag's just hanging straight down. So there's a long one. That baby is almost in the end zone. It is. Flies the end zone. No return by the Bulls. They're going to start the ball at the 20-yard line and see what the Leafs defense has up their sleeve. Again, we've got a few gifts. We've given them a few.
You know, we talked about the freshmen and the sophomores, right? The Greens lost to Washington 21-6 Thursday night over at the old athletic field. They're 0-2, but the Whites beat Wilson 14-6, and they're 1-0. And of course, the NFL starts this coming week. Got Bears Packers on this coming Thursday. Our Little League won't start this week, but they will the following week.
And those are all connected one way or another.
They are.
For sure.
They are. Actually, the Little League are doing their third quarter games next Saturday. So it's I think that's pretty neat idea.
The 8th grade games are even just a little bit more intriguing now that we're in the Western Big Six.
Big time.
Because when you're playing a Washington and a Wilson and a John Deere and those teams, it means a little bit more about the future now than it used to. Here's a wide out pass over on the right side. It's got some room to run again. That's Terrence Link.
Nice tackle, Anthony Pierce. That's one where we talk about where you want to keep the man in front of you, the receiver in front of you. Nathan didn't quite do that time, and the guy just gained an extra 10.
Pick up of 14 yards, brings it out to the 34-yard line. And again, out of the shotgun formation, here we go. Pass out to wide left, says screen set there. Went down to a knee, caught the ball, went down to a knee, is going to get a loss. They're going to move him back about 3 yards.
Yeah, they're
had a little run to room too.
Right.
A little room to run. Whatever I was trying to say.
Yeah. They notice they went to a little quicker passing game, so you don't give the defensive ends a chance.
Well, they still have to have an exchange though. Jalen Kimbrough, the quarterback, is rushed a little bit. He's had green jerseys in his face quite a few times tonight. And he's getting rid of that thing quick. Put those quick hitters out on the flat. Have been an answer for him. There's another one right across the middle to Light. Woo! Link. He's going to be a little short of the first down.
Not able to make that hit right or not able to make the tackle at the first hit, but it looked like Connor Shipman.
Connor Shipman on the tackle. Yep. And he's slick if you don't wrap him right now. And
Yes,
he's quick.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
He had that 63 yards to set up their first score. He's not the pounder that DeMary is, but he's pretty quick. You got to wrap him. 3rd and a yard. This game is not over. It's 25-8 in favor of the Green Machine, but it is not over. This team's fighting back. I thought they had slumped shoulders here for a while after a couple of fumbles, but they're fighting back.
That's the center that went out and has now come back in.
3rd and a yard, snap, hand off to the big boy, DeMary, and he's tackling in the
Very
backfield. Is that Mean Bro again? Or DeBoof?
No, that's that's DeBoof.
That's DeBoof in the backfield. What a play. Like you said, if DeMary does not get those tracks running, that tank doesn't operate as well.
That's right.
DeBoof wrapped him immediately as he received the pitch and went down. 4th and 7, that was a loss of about 6. What a play, or what a time.
Yes, very good timing.
And here's the punt in punt formation. And they indeed do punt.
Did he hit it?
Nope. Apparently it was not touched by Pierce. It was not touched by Pierce. They picked the ball up, did the Bears. thought they were going to advance it, but if Pierce would have touched that, I'm sure he would have known to jump on it.
I tell you what, the Bulls coaches out at the 20-yard line, at the 20, they thought he touched it.
It was very close.
Yes.
Very close. Bounced over, just over his shoulder, apparently. Oh, it's going to be a Maple Leaf football here on the 13-yard line. Where are they going to spot this thing? He's talking.
Nope. Holding on them. The coaches aren't happy over there on that sideline.
Oh, I didn't see the flags. The Lennon was out about midfield. It's going to be, is it going to be against the kicking team?
Yes. So they'll add 10.
The ball is starting at the 13. And they're going to mark one way or the other. The Bulls prep team is clapping, but not anymore. They're backing up. I think we have some definite disagreements here.
Yeah. You know, we're going into.
Apologize for our confusion, but I don't think the officials know what's going on.
Going into a new conference here in a couple weeks. Starting off with Galesburg. Most of those teams played last night. So, I mean, we'll have to, but they're familiar schools. It's not like when we first went and started playing the Canelands and Sycamores, playing all the Quad City schools. I mean, very familiar. East Moline lost last night to Davenport West, and Galesburg lost to Dunlap. Rock Island was down by 20 and then went up by 13, and then they ended up losing by 1 to Bradley Bourbonnais. Moline was all over Alton. Sterling beat Marengo. Marengo was ranked 4A, but they beat them 49-7. Not a surprise. Then Quincy beat Chicago Lawndale 74-0. They're up 54-0 at halftime.
Ouch.
But Alleman's playing tonight here at 7:30 over at Brady Street against Assumption. So it'll be, I'm sure the sports writers are pretty pleased that they don't have to travel to Caneland and Sycamore anymore.
Okay, the confusion appears to be over. They have marked this off against the Leafs. The Leafs are going to start 1st and 10 on the 6-yard line, their own 6-yard line. They got a lot of real estate to cover. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the third period. Ball handed up the middle to the fullback, Mosier. He picks up about 5.
It's that same fullback play where they're running trying to run the linebacker out of there and hand it off to the fullback underneath the jet sweep.
Going to be 2nd and 5 here as a new play comes in. And that's what they needed. They need 5 on first down.
You betcha. Whatever they're doing,
get out of that hole.
Where they're doing a much better job with the middle linebacker, Jalen Starr.
It's fun. Somebody is going to block him. And ball, second man, zigzagging. Ball is down.
Jalen Starr.
Ball is down. It's going to be Chicago Bulls prep football deep into Geneseo territory. And there's the gift wrap that we did not want to give them. We got a player down.
Mason Jones.
Ball's recovered at the 14-yard line, so Bulls prep is 14 yards from pay dirt. 17-point deficit at this current time, but looking to try to close that thing down. Mason Jones gets up on his own power, walks off on his own power. Slight limp. He'll have to take just a couple plays off, and then he'll be full speed again.
Yep. That was that Jalen Starr again, though. I was kind of focused in on him, and you could see him pointing before the snap, pointing to the ball's going to the defensive right, and then he ends up making the play, and just pretty impressive.
And we could say we handed it to him, but you know what? He caused that one too.
He made
just like he gave Dominic credit the other end. He made that happen.
Yep, agreed. See if the defense can step up here.
It's easy to talk about hanging on to the football until you go up against a horse like that.
Yes,
it really hits you hard.
Yes, indeed.
So here we go. We'll see what Leafs got to stiffen up their backbones. That ball's handed up the middle to DeMary, and he's got the ball loose. The ball got knocked loose again.
That's Eli. Mad bro.
They're all jumping up and down and around, and they don't know what they're going to give it to Geneseo. Bulls Prep is not happy. Eli Allen on the hit knocked it loose.
We're looking up to the replay a little too late, aren't we?
Yeah.
Looked like it might have been Connor Shipman come up with it.
Well, we're going to give him credit. We'll apologize to the guy, the real guy, if he didn't get it. If it wasn't him. Connor Shipman. Got some sophomores out there making their presence known today. All right, here we go.
Little discipline problems.
Now, back where we
got a discipline problem. Got a flag on the field. Somebody said the magic word. Unsportsmanlike.
White. Timeout. White.
You know, that's kind of a.
we think that flag was on Miles Tidwell, but they were extremely upset because somebody felt they came off the bottom of that pile with a football.
With football, you bet. You bet. You just gotta. I saw that the other night in the Whites game at Wilson. Wilson had 2 young men thrown out of the game because they said the magic word too many times. But you know, you just got to keep your. You know, when that's adversity.
Yeah.
And how you deal with it, and lack of discipline is going to hurt you in the long run. You know, you're down 17, and
but on the verge of getting back in it.
On the verge.
You know, you want to get back up there and make it a 25-15 game or so, and get you back in this game. And you feel sometimes you feel official takes it away from you. You know, it isn't always true, but you just feel that way.
Right.
And it's kind of tough to control, but you have to do it. So, you know, how many times we've been there, you know, when a player wants to get in the action, we say, you know what, that's my job.
Yep.
Coaches get to talk to officials, players don't. So the ball is spotted at the 30-yard line. Now it was a deeper, it was on the 15-yard line of Geneseo. Moved out to the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the Leafs need to run some clock. There's 4 minutes left to go here in the 3rd period. And a whole 4th quarter to go after that. And a snap goes the ball handed off up the middle. Picked up about 3.
He's the initial contact again. Jalen Starr. What a great name.
That was Mosier on the carry.
Mosier, the ball carrier, number 66, Marion Flowers.
Kid's good.
He is good.
Hand it to him.
Yes.
If there's anybody watching the streaming up in Chicago area.
Yes. Yes.
It's a nice team they got here. It's some things aren't going their way, but they got some nice players here.
Gotcha. I do know we have some people in Iowa watching this.
Iowa?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to foreign countries with
Yes.
this. And ball up again in the middle of Mosier again. He's chugging up the middle. He might be across. It's going to be very close to 1st down yardage.
Well, I like it when the fullback is running and guys with the different colored jersey come bouncing out the back end of the pile. I love that.
That's right. Got the offensive lineman. They don't know whether to move that or not.
Yeah.
Nope. Yep, they are going to move it. Move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Leafs on the 40-yard line.
I'm pretty sure we have a couple guys coming back from University of Kansas watching a little live stream as well.
Well, there's apparently a pretty good football game down in Kansas.
Yes.
Ball, handed off on the left side. Not gonna get it. That's Mason Jones again. Told you he'd have to take at least 2 plays off before he was full speed.
Exactly right. Have to go back and watch that one.
You can tell by the way he was limping off field. He was going to take at least 2 plays before the limp went away. Loss of a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 for Geneseo.
Leafs burning some time, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third period. When you have a 17-point lead, burning time is important. Running clock. Handoff up the middle one more time. Gonna pick up about 2. Gonna have 3rd and long, about 3rd and 9. Now,
Just not quite able to come out of that pile. He was close. He was really close.
Mosier on the carry.
Yeah, that's they're tough. They stiffen things up. They're
3rd and 9. Here come the Leafs. That's a big play. Trying to maintain possession. Drop back pass. McConnell.
look out.
Ball is tipped and on the ground. It was tipped by about 3 different people on offense and then defense and then offense. It was not able to be corralled in by anybody. Hits the ground. And the Leafs are going to face 4th down and 9.
Right.
And the kick team comes in.
Threw it kind of behind him, and I'm glad the defensive man went after the ball, not after Kyle. Or he could have cut Kyle in half.
Yeah.
But going to have to punt here with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
So we need the good snap, and we need the good punt. Mosier showed some nice leg on the last punt from about this position down the left sideline. There's the snap. There's the kick. And it's a high kick. And it's going to be received. Not going too far. It's Link, Terrence Link again. Trying to get the return, but
Rylan Coons, Jerry Green.
Host at least down there. Clay DeBailey come off the bottom of the pile. We got a lot of good ones.
Thought I saw 46 Mitchell Ramos coming running off the field.
It was, exactly. Mitchell was on the play. So it's 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Maybe 22 for Bulls prep. There's a pass down the left flat. It's caught. Nice defense. Very, very little gain.
Brought a little linebacker blitz with Maxwell up the middle. Nice job covering that short reception up.
Yep, Jonathan Maxwell got a little help over there on coverage. Could that have been P.J. Mosier over there?
Might have been.
It looked like number 28 came out of there.
Seem to be calling his name a lot. Actually, it looks like Gab McGuire's over there on that defensive end spot now. Maybe he and PJ are rotating like they were at fullback.
Yeah.
Yeah, PJ's down here talking to the kicking coach.
Nice little gain up the middle on 2nd down. Tackle by Nathan Beneke. Short of the 1st down, 3rd and a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
DeMary time?
Probably DeMary time. Okay, 3rd and 1. Got a little delay for something. I don't know what. Oh, we got the quarter. Pay attention to the clock.
Pay attention to the clock.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, it's Geneseo 25, Chicago Bulls Prep 8. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter here at Bob Reed Field. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Pat Mitchell, Keith Kennett on the camera, and Cal Pettit giving us all the stats today that we need to get this thing on the road. It's the Maple Leafs of Geneseo 25, the Bulls Prep Academy of Chicago 8. And here we go, Bulls Prep with the ball on 3rd down and 1, and it is stopped short, it looks like. It's going to be really close depending on the spot. Okay, we're going to give Gavin McGuire some credit here. Nice credit, nice stop by Gavin. But they're going to give him a first down. It was really, it looked like it was a close spot. So the ball is going to be sitting here at the 32-yard line of Bulls Prep. Still a long ways to go and a lot of clock to run here, though. Leafs on defense, 1st and goal for Bulls Prep. Alignment, the green with the gold hats and the gold pants on defense. Shotgun formation for Bulls Prep. Snap is back. Low snap, low! Just swallowed that.
Caden Davison from the backside.
Yeah, Caden Davison was on his back. A couple other guys. Who was the help he had over there? There was about 3 of them on him
Exactly.
right now. Yeah, it was Davison.
Probably DeBoof from the front side.
Yeah, DeBoof. 54, Brandon Cathcart was in there. Nice play. It's going to be 2nd and long. That ball was low. It's raining. Here, people putting up their hoods and umbrellas. Nothing like fun at Saturday Night Lights. The snap is back on 2nd and long. Ball is short, and it's going to be tough to throw the ball right now. The receiver lost his footing, slipped. It was thrown behind him, so he tried to stop and lost his footing. Ball was thrown into the turf. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Right.
About 17. Yep, 3rd and 17. What a great play by the Leafs, putting pressure on the quarterback.
It's nice to see this kind of a team early in the year, you know, because we just don't simulate this in practice.
Correct.
And that's not our offense, so it's really good to see this.
You know, there's a bad snap. Quarterback scrambles, throws it up in the air, knocked down. Didn't catch it. They had good coverage over there.
Right, Anthony Pierce again.
Was
That time knocked it down.
It looked like Beneke over there as well. Yep, Anthony Pierce, Beneke over there on coverage. Knocked it down. Was that Kunzo? Might have been Coons, the other one over there.
4th down, gonna punt.
Well, they're in punt formation, but you never know.
Right,
When you're down by 2.5 touchdowns.
and it's raining, and wouldn't be surprised with a bad snap.
Watch the short man, see if they get a short snap. Nope. It's
Nope.
dropped. It's dropped. The punt is,
Did he get a piece of it?
looks like they got a piece of something.
Yeah.
There's no flag, so he must have got a piece of the ball. It was shanked a little bit, did not get back to midfield. It's going to be spotted about the 44-yard line.
Right. Fisher was given the tip signal.
Oh, we had a player, P.J. Mosers, checking into the ball game, ran into official.
Yeah, Fisher backed right into him.
Yeah, he is. And the official's head, his ears are ringing right now. He's holding his head.
That hurts.
He's hearing bells. So here come the Leafs. First and 10 on the 44-yard line of Bulls Prep. Ball handed off on the left side. No gain. It's going to be very, very short gain. It's going to be Mason. Jones on the carry. Going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9. But he tried to cut that corner. You can see him starting to slip. Had to slow down. It's going to be tough going.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a good game to have a 17-point lead in.
Yeah, you bet. About 10 minutes to go here in the ball game, 4th quarter.
Because it's hard to score when it gets this wet. It's not a horrible downpour, but it's enough to get all the umbrellas out.
Right.
People are actually leaving the stands. We don't want to call them any names or anything because I'm sure they just got their hair done. That ball handed up the middle. Tackle and pulled down from behind. He's going to pick up a couple. That was Mosier again, right up the middle.
Kind of a big play here. We haven't been able to sustain any drives all night, and you sure would like to on this one not have to punt.
Yeah, because they're not gonna do anything but punt if they get a first down here.
Correct.
So McConnell under center, hand it off on the right side. Not gonna go.
Oh, good
leg
run.
drive.
Good
Unbelievable.
run.
It looked like he was going to be shot for a short gain. He just kept driving for the first down. Picked it up all the way down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that's good. That's a good run. Got the shoulders down and got pad under pad and able to get that last 5 yards for the first down. It's huge.
That was Hofer on the carry. Great leg drive. I was ready to call that one 4th down.
You betcha. It should have been about 4th and 3, 4th and 4.
So 1st and 10 on the 32 for the Leafs. Just what you called for, Coach Mitchell. You wanted to sustain drive, pick up that big 3rd and long, hand off up the middle to Mosier. He's chugging across the middle. He's got some ground. He's across the first down yardage inside the 20, down to about the 16, 17-yard line. And now you can see the slumped shoulders again. Bulls Prep is just struggling with the momentum.
On the tackle for Bulls Prep. It's in a 1st and 10 on the Bulls Prep 16-yard line.
First down, Leafs counter to the right side. It's Hofer. He gets down to the 10.
That time he was able to get his shoulders squared up to the line of scrimmage, not see a lot of contact until about 3 yards downfield.
With that guy that had his hand on him at the line of scrimmage was tackling him earlier,
You bet.
and he's not tackling him now.
Exactly right.
We're going to give him a gain of 8 on that. Going to be 2nd and 2.
Our stud from them, he's getting tired. Jalen Starr.
Yeah, well,
he's getting tired. Got up a little slow that time.
He's had to carry him for quite some time.
Yes, he has.
He's all over that field. 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line. McConnell under center. Ball handoff on the right side. Got the first down and more, almost down to the 5. Going to get about the 6. They're probably going to spot that thing.
Should be a first down.
Hofer again on the carry. Hofer was the workhorse at the beginning and took a little break, let the fullbacks handle it for a while, and now he's back. It's 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Not only are they getting the sustained drive you're looking for, they have a great opportunity to make that, put those points on the board and put it kind of out of reach. But they're running the clock that makes it even farther out of reach.
So just under 7 minutes to go in the ball game.
McConnell under center, handoff up the middle. No, it's a fake. It's Jones. It's the second man, handed off to Jones, and he gets thrown for a loss, about a 5-yard loss.
The ball carrier trying to get around the left side.
I bid it, but they didn't.
He's got to make a choice. He probably should have turned that thing up and got what he can instead of trying to get out and around the outside. 'Cause that's a slow developing play, and with their speed, sometimes that's hard to make a play outside.
They got that marked on the 13-yard line, loss of 7. got shoved deep into the backfield. So now they need the big play.
I don't know if they'll get this one off. They're going to timeout.
So the Leafs have to spend a timeout here to keep from shoving it back 5 more yards. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Leafs with a 17-point lead, threatening again. They're definitely in field goal range.
Oh, most definitely. And that might be part of it too. You try to keep the ball in the middle and give them a good angle.
But it's only second down, so they'll take a couple shots at it.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him throw a couple times here, just to get it on film, and then if they don't get it in, they can kick their field goal. Still got the nice little rain coming down. Sure, the field's getting a little bit slick, but this turf handles the rain amazingly well.
Has a second and goal on the 13-yard line.
Here we go after the timeout.
All right, here
Come
comes
to
the
line of
timeout.
scrimmage.
Yep.
Looks like ace formation.
2nd and 13 for the goal, to the goal. Roll out left. McConnell throws it in the end zone.
Oh, that is
and it's
a
caught.
great catch.
That's a great throw and a
Nathan?
great catch.
Vandy Wustein.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Vandy Wustein.
That is.
McConnell just threw it up, and Vandy Wustein went up and got it. Nice play over the coverage. Nobody behind him. He just laid it over the top of the coverage.
Someday we might tell you the history of him becoming an offensive end, because he used to be a tackle.
Well, on that play, it's a good thing that conversion was made.
You betcha. You bet.
Here's a try for the extra point. It's fumbled. McConnell picks it up and throws
Don't
it.
get hurt.
And they laid McConnell out pretty good.
Yeah.
But they helped him up. So that takes it all back.
That's one of the scary things about having your starting quarterback as your holder as well. Just for that right there, you don't want him to get hurt unnecessarily.
So, after the score by the Leafs on a great pass play from McConnell to Vandy Wustein, the score stands at 31-8 with the failed extra point. The snap looked okay. I don't know, just didn't get the handle on it. Got the new scoreboard out here. We haven't talked about the new scoreboard.
No, that's it's pretty sharp. I love the live feeds onto it.
Big and pretty. Got Keith's camera hooked up to it a little bit. Gets some good stuff on it. Had a interesting introduction before the game where the old scoreboard looked like it was blowing up, introducing the new scoreboard. Well done.
I actually heard about that yesterday. Mr. Mackey and we ran into James Roothouse, and that guy's amazing. James is just absolutely amazing, but he put all that stuff together. It's hilarious.
So here comes the kick once again by the Leafs. Got a lot of work on their kickoff coverage. That's deep into the end zone. Gonna get no coverage on that one, no run back.
There's not really a lot of wind to make that thing carry, but holy cow, he's got a leg.
Yeah, that one did have a little bit of wind behind it, but
Yep.
he does have a leg. There's no question. You know, there's no need for pooch kits when you can put it in the end zone. If you can get the other team to start at the 20, we'll accept that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. About 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Wouldn't surprise me if we saw some guys getting a little playing time here. Looks like they're getting the second offense put together when we get the ball back.
31-8 is the score. What does that make the lead? If the score's 31-8.
I'm not a math teacher anymore. I don't know.
Maybe 23, somewhere in that range. Yeah, Cal got me covered.
Oh, nice run.
Nice little dip outside. It's going to be a first down yardage and a little more.
That might be.
And
Nope.
no flags. No flags.
Yeah.
Little.
Caden Davidson that time got caught peeking.
That was Terrence Link on the run. 16-yard gain. He gets ahead of steam going. He's pretty
Yes,
quick.
He does. Pretty shifty too.
Who was on the tackle? Was that Coons on the tackle? Did you have?
I believe so.
Yeah. So it's first down. Out across the 33-yard line. Pass over the middle, dropped. He's actually out here on the left side.
That was an attempt at a screen pass, and they didn't even slow down the front four, front five. So he had to get rid of that a little sooner than he wanted to.
Yeah, those are Olay blocks right there.
Olay is right. That's exactly right.
You're supposed to let them through, but not quite like that.
Correct. Correct.
2nd and 10. There's a rush.
Oh, wow.
Whoa! He didn't get those wheels going again.
No, Gavin McGuire pushed his man straight back into him, slowed him down.
Picked up a body yard, maybe 2.
Oh,
we're going to give 2 on the play.
Yeah, Gavin McGuire did exactly what he's supposed to do on that, and slowed him down at the point of contact.
We had DeBoof in there as well, and Davison was in on it. Boy, they were green jerseys all over him. Snap, back, out to the right flat, but it's covered.
Wrap him up.
It is covered, and he's wrapped.
Good job, Nathan Beneke.
Yep, tackled for a loss by Nathan Beneke.
Well played.
Great coverage by Beneke. And it's going to be 4th and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
He did that right. I don't think he had a chance for the interceptions. He did that right. He made sure the guy, he broke down, chopped his feet, broke down right in front of the guy, got him wrapped up. That's a nice play, nice tackle.
Back in punt formation for Bulls Prep, number 18.
And it looks like they're going to punt. 4.5 minutes left to go in the game and a 23-point deficit. But 4th and 10.
Probably going to see a lot of new faces out there. Uh-oh.
Another bad snap.
Look out.
That one's blocked as well. Rolls across the 50 down to about the 46-yard line.
Touchdown on the 46-yard line where Geneseo
2 bad snaps in a row on their last 2 punts, but they've gained a little bit of yardage on the kick. Obviously not what they're looking for. Green Machine football at their own 46.
Your new center is going to be Joe Bees. One guard is Garrett Toome.
Got a new quarterback in there. Number 11, Andrew. Is that Andrew Cotty?
Yes, I believe that's correct. Sophomore.
Here we go. Yep. Here we go. That ball is coughed up and recovered by Bulls Prep, and he's going to go all the way, maybe. He's got it. There's no flags. There's no whistles. It's going to be touchdown Chicago Bulls Prep on a coughed up fumble.
I'm afraid Drayton DeBoof will remember his first carry at the varsity level.
Drayton DeBoof, the sophomore, got a helmet right in the middle of the football, and it popped up into the arms of one of the Bulls Academy players, and he had nothing in front of him but green stuff.
Brother Dominic kind of consoling him as he's switching spots.
He had a helmet right in the middle of that football.
Oh, yeah, that was a great hit.
Yeah, that was tough. 31-14. Bulls Academy, Bulls Prep is coming out for the, I'm guessing they go for 2. They have been. Score sits at 14. And we're going to have a timeout.
4 minutes left, 31-14.
At 20, with 4 minutes left, a 23-point lead, you thought you maybe had it, and you start putting fresh bodies in, and it changed in a hurry.
Right.
It's still a 17-point lead. Could be down to 15. Got to be careful. Got to win the ball game.
That's exactly right. I mean,
you want to see getting people in the game, but you got to win it.
You're exactly right. I mean, it's first things first. First things first. And that just changed things in a hurry.
Got some outstanding efforts on the Leafs today. 65 yards and 2 touchdowns by Mason Jones. Is that correct? And then he had another 60-something receiving.
With the touchdown.
With the touchdown in that, yeah. P.J. Mosier, lots of carries, 65-yard total. He's been pounding out a lot of them. He may have even a little more than that. We had a whole timeout to get organized.
Yeah, need the center.
Got to have a center to snap the ball. And they're going for two. The ball's on the ground. Picked up by the quarterback, and he takes it in again. Quarterback keep. I don't know if it was designed that way or not, but when that low snap came up, he just looked for an opening to take it home.
I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen more of that. Him just taking it and go trying to make a play.
Jalen Kimbrough, the quarterback. He's a junior.
I know there's times he just haven't had time. I get that, but I'm going to be surprised to see if there's, for them in the future, more designed runs for him.
They got a lot of good juniors on this roster, too. And as you said in the opening, I'm not sure if we have a series or even a two-game series with them, but they got some juniors here. Could be players.
Yeah,
Kimbrough being one of them.
Yeah. This would be a team you wouldn't mind signing and play them again, you know.
Yeah, it is good. There's a lot of things out here that you need to see.
Yes.
And if you can see those things, work against those things, and walk away with a win on week one,
yes,
you've succeeded in a lot of areas.
You learn a lot more from something like this than those first team out by the end of the second quarter, or like what Quincy went through last night, scoring 54 points before halftime.
4 minutes left to go here. Whiff.
Well, we got good field position again.
And then he picked it up. He didn't know what to do with it.
Poor kid. Oh, man.
Ball has to go 10 yards. And it went 2 feet.
And it's not like when you trip in your own house with nobody around either. You can't just say, oh, don't worry, nobody saw it.
I think there's a few people saw that.
Yeah.
When you're trying to kick the ball 60 yards
Yes.
and you whiff. Ouch. Anyway, 31-16 with 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. Leafs up by 15.
I bet you Drayton DeBroof is just
Is that the correct
itching at
number?
another chance. Yes.
15-point lead. I'm sitting between these math experts. I just thought I better get it confirmed.
Still missing a guy. All right. This should be the same team that was out there at the end of the last series.
Okay,
All right.
I got lost trying to figure out who just came into the game, but that's
Brock Parker, 77.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a handoff up the middle. Is that Hipkins?
Yep. Brandon Hipkins, number 10.
Hipkins with the football up the middle. He picked up a yard.
48. The body language to me that looks like Brendan Smith. That's B. 82's Mick Mooney.
Mick Mooney's in the ball game.
Yep.
Checking out of the game is Mitchell Vermost. Once again, Cotty in there at quarterback. Trying to catch all these names. Ball's handed out there to DeBoof on the left side. Hung on to the football that time, I believe.
Yes, yeah, he's still holding
on to it. It looked like people were looking around the ground, but he still got it. Didn't pick up much yardage out there. He was hit by a host of guys, but he took that football in.
Yes, he wasn't going to get that one away.
We're going to give him a yard.
Kane Miller's out there. I don't believe I caught him the first time at the left guard spot.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Cotty comes in. DeBailey back in. DeBailey still running plays in and out. Out here on the wide side is Cotty. There's DeBailey. Cotty under center, and we got a little bit of a misplay.
Logan Fletcher in the fullback, kind of getting a little bit of a hurry. A lot of these guys, I'm guessing most of these guys will play Monday night against Plano. Jacob Palovi is in there.
And we're calling that a JV level, is that correct?
Correct, that's
Instead
correct.
of sophomore level, we're calling it the JV level. So if there's some juniors that don't get a lot of playing time in this game, they can get some playing time there.
Yes, yep.
So there are a lot of moves. Okay.
It's change, and change is sometimes difficult.
Andrew Calabria is in.
Oh, yeah. Yep, Andrew's in. Yeah, we moved.
Yep, we're going to get another penalty here. We got 3rd and 9. Excuse me, it was 3rd and 11. And we're going to move that back to 3rd and 16. So we appear to be going the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's right. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Should like to keep the flags in the pocket, but we've got to make sure we're doing the right thing so that happens.
Young man is, we're not going to call that name, but he's not happy with himself on that last penalty. Yeah, these guys get the opportunity. They work all week long, just like everybody else. They get the opportunity to play, and they want to succeed. Handoff up the middle for very little gain. Going to pick up about a yard, and it's going to be 4th down. We're going to bring the punt team out.
Yeah, just think about all the penalties in the beginning of the game, you know, with the starters. So
right. Yeah,
it can happen across the board, especially week 1.
Yep, it is. It looks like a week 1.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you if you interviewed Coach Johnson, he'd say, "Yep, it was week 1."
I know they're talking.
You walk out of week 1 with a victory.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what you got to do.
You betcha. They were talking about, at least in the paper, reading that today, and then we have Jeff Wendland, who wrote the article next to us about the Rock Island game and all the penalties they had. They had like 27 enforced penalties along with 13 that were not. And they're just crazy. A lot of week one issues.
Minute 47 left in the ball game. Leafs up 31-16, a 15-point lead. About ready to give up the football here with a punt. Timeout on the field. And we need to have no mistakes.
Right.
Good snap here, good punt. Make them drive the length of the field, run the clock out, or get a stop. Let's see if they get. Be interesting to see what they put on the field. They've obviously kept most of their defensive people out there.
Oh, sure.
And our depth squads were not be able to move them.
They're going to come in.
That was a low snap, but fielded by Mosier and kicked down. Nice bounce down inside the 10-yard line, rolling toward the 5.
Get to it.
It's going to stop right at the 5-yard line. Good coverage by the Leafs. It was poison for the Bulls.
Yeah, Joe wants to make sure he just doesn't let that roll because that guy was sneaking up behind him. That guy could pick it up and turn around and run.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught on that. Okay. Minute 34 left here in this football game. 15-point lead for the Leafs. Got a lot of the familiar numbers out there on the field.
Right, that's still the starting unit on defense.
Yep, they still got. I was looking for some fresh ones. It looks like all the normal suspects are out there.
Yeah, you can't look for dirty jerseys.
No, they're not dirty jerseys.
Or clean jerseys, I should say. They're all clean.
No, we've had some really good defensive play though. Out of this group. Got Wages. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
That ball might be loose.
Yeah.
Quarterback right near the end zone.
He didn't want that ball at the end of it.
We're going to run down that 9 really quick. Beneke, Coons, Mosier, DeBoof, Rink, Grattert, Allen, Pierce, Davison, Maxwell, Shipman. Did I miss anybody? The starting unit. Great group of defensive players.
Right.
It's a good start. A lot of youth in there.
Right.
A lot of young guys, but they've held their own. Handed off. Plowed forward up all near the 5-yard line, almost to the original line of scrimmage. After that initial loss, it's going to be 3rd down in about 11. 46 seconds. Again, Bulls prep not in any real hurry to get these plays off.
No, don't blame them.
They don't want to give the ball up. They don't want anything crazy to happen and just run that score up.
I'd probably take a knee.
They're gonna settle for a loss of 15 points. Appears. Ball's on the ground.
Good.
Quarterback has to fall on it.
Close enough. Now they can let the clock run out.
Now they can let the clock run out. This game's gonna end with the ball on the 1-yard line. because nobody's going to call timeout.
No.
13 seconds, clock ticking down. 10, 11,
Yeah.
8. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Coach Mitchell, got any words to say?
Well, it's like we just kind of said. It's kind of nice that you can come out of here with a W, but have lots of stuff to work on. Offensively, going to have to find that consistency. Defense, you can be really happy with the defense right now, but same with them. Can they do this? Can they play like that week to week? Because there's going to be a lot more teams that are better than these guys.
Another reminder, this is a varsity-only game in 7-15. If you're looking for something to do on Labor Day, September 2nd, I have to come back to Bob Greenfield.
TV 50 coverage of Geneseo football is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Dairy Queen, ProTech Auto Body, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Central Bank, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, Morak Pharmacy, Brian Garnett of LPL Financial, Pink's Paint and Body, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast. And tonight, it's going to be Geneseo 31.
31-16.
31-16, a 15-point. All of a sudden, the scoreboard went blank. Final score 31-16 in favor of the Green Machine. For Keith Kennett at WGRG Studio, statistician here, Cal Pettit, technical coordinator Keith Kennett. I'm Bob Pettit along with Coach Pat Mitchell. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back next week for more Green Machine football. Thanks for joining us. Good night.